One day, everything changed when the Tundra Nation attacked. Now, Arthur is on a path for revenge, seeking to control all four elements: fire, lightning, wind, and ice. Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of The Right Way to Play This Class. So, obviously, this is going to be kind of like a guide and also a little progression video. So, I just have my little Corvus here, and he actually looks pretty cool. My health is like nearly dead though, because for some reason it spawned me in really low health. So, but I'm going to go grind a little, and let's see if we can get mage just real quick. Man, oh man, that took ages. Well, let's do... Oh yeah, I forgot cast amplify. I've never actually... Well, already off to a pretty great start. Shit. Not on legendary. Okay, anyways. Now that we're back. Took me a little bit because I had to figure out how to transfer my stuff because I had, some stuff on. My little dude. But yeah, we're just gonna get back to grinding. I almost forgot that I gave myself some money on this as well. That way I can, give this a better head start. So as soon as I get the levels, I can just get the class. I'm gonna go see if I'm pretty sure I can get base class pretty early with Corvus. Well, never mind. They're gonna stop me. Anyways, after the easy battle, if you've never gotten the mage base class before, it's really simple to get it. You just have to go on the little invisible bridge. There's the little glowy spectacles. Oh, I already messed that up. Well, just click off this video. Anyways, it's invisible. You can just go straight. I normally run up it, but if you're scared, I guess you can walk. I always find it a little annoying too when you first get it, because you have to wait for it to load the first time before you can spam it. And yeah, so we just learned full base class. Now I'm gonna cut back to when I have all my orderly potions. Okay, so I already got a couple Everthistles in prep of the orderly potions. And obviously, just to show the stat distribution, it's very complicated, so watch very carefully. Full Arcane. And yeah. So, Elementalist, obviously full Arcane, that'll be the most damage output for our build. Okay, so I made the potions, right? And something I wanted to note... oh goodness, my throat's been so bad. Something I wanted to note is that after all the changes to the mage quicktime event, it's actually probably one of the easier ones, because I know a lot of people had problems with the overlaps sometimes, especially when there was a lot, but now it's extremely easy with them all lined up. And I think they're also a lot wider range of air too, so you can just slap them all on really fast. And here it is. Oh, please. So we pretty much have all our rep ready. I took my potion, did the quest. When I go over to Elementalist to actually get the trainer, I'm going to want to take the delivery quest. In fact, I'll take it right now, just so that I don't forget. And then once I unlock the class, then I'll go over what the best build for Elementalist is currently, in my opinion. Okay, I partially finished Elementalist. Something I did want to show off is the new Elementalist move, Gale Uplift. And pretty much it gives everybody on your ally side a speed buff, a chance to auto dodge, and it makes enemies have a less likely chance to dodge and block. And I think this pairs really well with the new Ranger class, because it also does speed. Wait. I don't know, it won't. So if I take out this dude, hopefully I just one-shot him with a crit. Yeah, okay, there we go. It was about 10 speed, and I'm not sure if that'll scale higher depending on my arcane, but it pretty much gives me at least a 10 speed boost, so I don't know if that maybe doubles it, because total 5-5 would be 10, 15. I'm not sure, I'd have to see it more. But Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it'll definitely get more use than Wind Reflect, because Wind Reflect was kind of bad. But since this is a team auto dodge buff and enemy can't block or dodge as well, I think it is definitely better than Wind Reflect, especially since now you can also use Wind. Especially since you can also use Wind Reflect now at the same time. I can't believe I just did that. Well, I'll cut back to y'all when I finish getting Elementalist. Okay, so I maxed out my Elementalist. Well, kind of, level-wise. Not gear-wise. I still have kind of shitty gear. Pretty much right. There's theoretically 2 builds you could go. I'm pretty sure the first one I'll show y'all is going to be better though. So, in Mastery, there is Lightning Proficiency. And it just got buffed so that the Lightning does more damage based on if the target is burning. Or, you could go the Blaze Mastery, which gives you more damage on it, and it's a guaranteed AoE all around, right? So, if we look in here, obviously we want, well, no, we want this. These 2 are good. However, this one is better than this one. So, unless you're getting Gale Uplift Proficiency, it's ass. Then, I'd probably just go 2 into this and 1 into this. If you're going non-damage over time. Like, just on-hit crit. So, if you see, I have high DPS, but then I have pinpoint and precision for when I can do really big crits. But I'm pretty sure you could also try damage over time with the Blaze Proficiency and his guaranteed burning. However, I'm pretty sure the DOT Elementalist is worse, because it only has really 2 ways to give damage over time, or 3 if you get Alchemist, I guess, where you have Blaze, Fireball, and Dangerous Mixture. And I personally want to go DOT. I just think it's not a very secure way of playing Elementalist, which is why I kind of go on hit and with crit and full arcane. And another thing, I had to, without any endurance, I was going to have like 80 HP. So I had to add a little bit of endurance just so that I was a little bit healthier, because your health is extremely low in Elementalist. I didn't actually know this when I first made the build, so I'd add a little bit of endurance. And my arcane doesn't sacrifice a lot, so it's okay. And another thing I want to say, because of your Blaze and you're always burning, that just immediately makes Inferno better, because if they're burning, you will always do 20% more damage to a burning target. Meaning that if you just land Blaze and then use any other move, it's guaranteed 20% extra damage. And for your Imprint Ring, I'd either go Crushing Force, Vampire, or a Dragon. Dragon would be the best because it's more damage when you apply a burning stack. But you could also go Vampire if you want a little bit more survivability against things that aren't Yar'thul. Or Crushing Force if you're going against like an opponent that blocks or dodges a lot. It's definitely better. And the reason I've gone Corvus is because there's bonus magic damage. And this build is pretty much how high can I make Lightning Crash's damage go up to. So he has 20% bonus magic damage, 20% from Inferno. I think it's like 10 or 20% from the Dragon Ring when I get it. I have Black Steel Staff equipped because it's just a damage modifier instead of Old Staff. I think Old Staff does look better, but it's whatever. When I get my artifacts, I will either be going Stellian Core or Cursed Orb. And the reason for this is because Elementalist also has access to all the Ice Scrolls. Meaning, when you do Ice Shards, you have a very good chance to, especially with Inferno, proc Burning and Chilling, which gives you a very high chance to proc Cursed Orb. So, the 2 best arties for Elementalist is Cursed Orb or Stellian. Now, if you are DOT, you have to go Cursed Orb, otherwise you just won't give enough DOT for it to mean anything. But, if you're going like crit like me, Cursed Orb or Stellian Core should work, but I think you'll have a higher damage output with just Stellian Core. And another thing I didn't mention the exact gear, so I'm using Arcane, Precision, and Pinpoint for my build. But if you're going DOT, I would probably go Arcane, Corrosion, and Erosion. so that you can max out the DOT damage. And if you go DOT, you need to make sure you have the DOT in the soul point tree. Otherwise, damage over time is just a lot worse. And one thing I forgot to note, I have maxed out endurance tree, and my health is still this low. So elementalists are extremely squishy. It is harder to solo bosses because of this, but your damage output is extremely high. Hey guys, editing CTF here. So if you want the highest health from your armor, get Dark Wraith armor. If you want the highest arcane stat possible, get Elementalist armor. And if you want a chance of energy regain and a tiny bit more health, get Necro armor. And another thing for Shars, I would just go full empowering. You don't really need to worry about Voltaic or anything like that. At least with my build, and you have the same race, because Corvus plus Caster, you have a very high chance to just get a bunch of energy in a single turn. So, in my opinion, you don't need any Voltaic, and you can just go full empower for a butt ton of damage. And finally, for the subclass, I would actually go Bard or Alchemist. Definitely not Beastmaster because Mark scales on strength, but Bard could work because Elementalist doesn't have a lot of things that proc vulnerability in its kit. So if you can proc a vulnerability with Bard guaranteed, then that works too. But you can also do it with Dangerous Mixture, it's just not guaranteed. And you also have the opportunity to use more potions in the middle of combat, which can raise your survivability if you stocked up on a bunch of medium pots. Okay, so those are the builds. I'm gonna try and get into a boss party and let's test this puppy out. Okay, so we're in. I found some randoms. It's corrupt. I could try soloing, but I'm not min-maxed yet. My gear's still kind of shitty. But let's see what I can do. Again, this is no mastery, no B2s, no artifact. So this is far from its full potential. So let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot they wait for me to start it. I'm probably gonna speed it up, but we'll see how fast they go. If my teammates go fast, then I'll just yap the whole boss fight. Okay, that I probably shouldn't even edit that in a video. Honestly, I should just scrap it out of the video, but I'll keep it because it was a little funny. That legitimately, I think that has to be some of my worst Yar'thul performance ever. Not only did we have 4 people, no tanks, no support, no Ring of Dragon. I didn't even have a subclass. I don't even know what we were doing. That was honestly embarrassing. That was actually really funny though. That's what happens when you're not min-maxed, I guess. Thank God that dude had 2 Light of Graces. Anyways, I gotta go run and get Alk, cause I definitely need that to not die. And on top of that, I just need the better gear and my arties. I think that's all there is to it. Cause I would love to show y'all the min-maxed like version of my build, but it's kind of hard because it's a lot of rare stuff, and I need like at least 10 hours of just grinding a boss, which I wish I had time for, but I don't. I do have other min-max luck builds though. I need to farm on them to try and get a little bit better gear for this. But anyways, I've been a little sick. So I think that's going to be it for this video. If y'all have any questions about the build, make sure to comment them, or you can ask me on the Discord. And if you also have any other like video suggestions, you can put them in the comments below. And if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I will try to make the next one more min-maxed, because this one wasn't very well made just due to the fact that my gear is shitty. But the next one, I'll probably do another poll, because I polled for this one. It's most likely going to be Berserker though, unless something else wins the poll. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.